Okay, welcome back to American Agenda. Time for another border segment during the breakdown. But this isn't so much about the numbers or bad policy from Biden. You all know what it is and how it's been impacting our country, hence why you voted the way you did on November 5th. This is about accountability in the media. It is our job to let you know what's going on with the biggest problems we face as a nation. When it comes to the border, I feel like we did a pretty darn good job here at Newsmax letting you know exactly what was happening. However, other outlets, left-wing media you could call them, took marching orders from the DNC or Biden or whoever the heck it was, and they didn't tell you the truth. I mean, that is what happened. Even leading up to the election, it's like some outlets were trying to convince you the current administration was actually doing a good job. I have proof of that. Here are some of the headlines that were coming out just a couple of months before Election Day. This is from NBC News. Kamala Harris, tough on immigration pitch at the border, points to a shifting national mood. I'm confused about that because what was tough about any of Kamala Harris's policies? I'll get to the proof in a minute. Here's a headline from ABC News. Praise, but some trepidation among Democrats after Biden's border actions. Praise for what action? Making it easier to come through? Here's another from CBS. Why border crossings have dropped at the southern border. Dropped? Really? That was a headline this past August. After years of complete chaos, CBS seemed desperate to want to make it look like the situation wasn't that bad. And now I want to get to the New York Times. They published this headline back in July. Amid talk of border chaos, crossings have sharply declined. Former President Donald J. Trump and Texas Governor, they are calling for a secure border, but actions by Mexico and President Biden have led to a period of relative calm. Relative calm, that is the wording that they were going with. Well, here's the reason why I'm talking about this today. The New York Times finally decided to put some facts together about the border. Only this comes after the election and the Democrat loss. This is almost comical, but it's not, folks. It's our country and the future of it. Here's what their headline was yesterday. The largest immigration surge in U.S. history. Seems like a different tone, doesn't it? These are some of the facts they found out and easily could have done so before the election, but they decided not to for some reason. The immigration surge since 2021 has been the largest in U.S. history, surpassing even the levels of the late 1800s and early 1900s. There's a couple more here that we have. I'm going to get into 15% of Americans are foreign born now. 62% of the people that came through are illegals. You can't make this up. Now, here's the most laughable statistic that comes from the New York Times that they uncovered. Like, this is a secret. President Biden's welcoming immigration policy has been the main reason for the recent surge. During his 2020 campaign, Biden encouraged more people to come to the U.S., and he loosened several policies after taking office. The New York Times is now blaming Joe Biden for this. What a difference an election makes. But what an epic failure of reporting by them and those other outlets over the last 4 years. It's vindication for us and others who tried to sound the alarm. But you know what I would like better than vindication, and I'm sure most Americans would like that as well? That this never happened. That the media outlets did their jobs, told the truth about what was unfolding right before our very eyes, and things would change. Sadly, that did not happen. However, there was someone who called this right. Trump. Donald Trump did. And now even the New York Times is agreeing with him.
4 years ago, we had the strongest and safest border in U.S. history. Now we have the worst border anywhere in the world, ever. There's never been a border like this. Our borders have completely collapsed, and many criminals are pouring into our country. We have them coming in from jails and prisons. We have them coming in from mental institutions and insane asylums. We're not going to allow it.